What's cracking? What's cracking? Let's get into making a beat. First thing you need to figure out is, are you going to play a melody out, or are you going to find a loop? I think today I feel like finding a loop, so let's find one on Splice real quick. I like that right there. Take some of the low end out to make room for our 808s and kick drums. I just got a new drum kit from Nick Mira. I'm gonna use some of those 808s on this joint though. Intro. I mean, open hat. Sometimes, like, I like to have arcade. I got arcade on my home default template, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I like to add, I mean, if you hear a lot of my beats, I have some type of vocal chop in there somewhere. You know, sometimes you may not want it, sometimes you may want to add it. The important thing is to know your keys. So this was C minor. I took it down 2 semitones. So in arcade, let's just go into one real quick. What I said was C minor, So we got the C minor scale right here, but I took it down too, so that's gonna be A sharp minor. So it should match up with the sound of the beat now. So now that I got the vocal chop in there, so all it is this. Now, what I usually do, I bounce that because arcade is so CPU high, like it'll eat up your CPU real fast. So usually what I do, I'll bounce that, bounce it to a WAV file, then I can delete arcade, off. Move arcade to its own thing. Now I'm deleting it. Get me some more CPU because arcade is crazy. I love it. It's a good tool, but it is very high CPU for real. Anytime I have like a Beatz type of chop, I always take the low end out of it, then I send it to a reverb to give it that space. Usually pan it to the left or right. When you send it to the reverb channel, you're gonna have to lower your the dry channel so it's not as loud. And then we're gonna push it to the right about 30. Snare. I like that snare. I got a lot of snare drums. Now, as far as arranging the song and everything, that's 100% up to you, man. It's like, I like to keep the songs. I know I used to be a producer. My beats would be like 4 to 5 minutes long, but nowadays I try to keep them like around between 3 to 4 minutes, really below 3.5 minutes, just because I know a lot of songs tend to be shorter now. So what I usually do, I usually have an intro. Usually I like how the beat drops, so I usually will take out a little bit of the main melody right at the beginning, so then the beat comes in hard. Always label, color code or label. Man, I'll always get you a template, man. If you got a template as far as how your beats are, like I got like 15 to 16 channels that anytime I open up a beat, they're gonna be there just to make it easier. And then I just go through I just name everything so I know, where everything is. You got your main melody, you got your vocal chop, your vox, whatever you want to call it. If you forget what it is, solo it and play it. That's my bells. Strings. And then all my drums are already labeled. Right now I don't have a kick drum, I just got an 808. I may play around with it, see if I want to add a kick. 808s take up a lot of low end. So that's why a lot of the like instruments and stuff take that low end off to keep room for your 808. But that kick just hit. I love having the kick laid on top, but a lot of times it takes up a lot of your low end. A riser or something to go into the beat. Throw that in there. I always have something. I have a lane. I don't always use risers in my beats, but I always have a spot so it'll automatically be there when I'm ready. So like right now, this is how it sound going into it. So as far as the arrangement, so what I do, I always have a couple Omnisphere lanes that's in my tablet as well, or not my tablet, my template, and then I have other ones too. So you can start deleting those to free up some more CPU, or you can leave them. You may want to add some extra sounds later on. So what I would do, as far as the structure of the song, for this episode, I think I'll go that first part is gonna be the hook. And then you do an 8 or 16 bar verse, and then you just take out some of the sounds. So I'll take out the bells for that, take out the strings. So sound like this going into the verse. So what we need to do is the BPM for this beat is 150, so we need to double for the hook. We'll double the hook up. Just duplicate it. And then we'll do a 16 bar first verse. Then as far as arrangement, man, you know, take hi-hats out, take the snares and claps out in different spots, you know, just kind of play around with it. That's the best thing about actually being in the studio with the artist, y'all, you know, when you're actually doing a full production. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm beat making. I'm just making a beat. You know, you're going through different sounds, different arrangements and stuff like that. Once you get in the studio with the artist, where the music production part of it comes in, when you start arranging the beat, you know, as far as ideas go, you may add something, may subtract something. You may hear something that the artist does and make you want to add some notes in there. And then just some, you know, light mixing, excuse me, as I'm going through. I'm about to start doing some of my master and chain stuff, just to make the beat louder and thump a little bit harder. So that's what I'm about to do now. This is with no mastering anything. Let's see how it gets better as I add it. It's okay to have a little bit of clipping, just a little bit. That's it, man. That's kind of like the first draft for the beat. You know, go back in there, make your mixing tweaks and everything. You know, I'm not an audio engineer at all. You know, I'm learning right now. But, you know, go in there and make the tweaks. You know, cut your low ends, get some of them harsh frequencies out of there. And then at that point, you know, I'll copy and paste it so I have the full song. And then, you know, post it on my website for sale. Or I may shop it out to an artist directly or a label directly. But yeah, man, that's making a beat. So yeah, man, make sure if y'all like the video, make sure y'all like it down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come follow your boy over on Instagram. And I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.
Dweatherly Gon Kill IT.